I remember the way you looked at me, like I was everything you needed to see. We had a world that only we knew, a love that felt forever and true. Your hand in mine, your smile so bright, you made my darkest days feel light. I never thought I'd lose your heart, I never thought we'd fall apart. Now I'm standing where we used to be, talking to the memories. I remember when you loved me, when my name was all you wanted to say, when you held me like you'd never leave and promised you would always stay. Now I'm just a memory, a chapter in your history, but I still miss the way it felt when you loved me. I still keep the pictures we made, the little moments that never fade. Every song brings you back again, every night feels like the end. I wonder if you think of me, or if you finally feel free. Did our love mean everything, or was I just a temporary dream? Maybe time will change my heart, maybe we were meant to be apart. But if I could live that moment again, I'd love you the same way until the end. I remember when you loved me, when forever felt so real, before goodbye became the truth, before my heart had to heal. Even though you're far away, a part of you will always stay. I'll never forget the way it felt when you loved me. I remember when you loved me. I still dream about the life we never got to live. We had a dream written in the sky, a place where you and I would never say goodbye. We talked about forever every night, believing love would always survive. But somewhere between the words we said, our hearts started going different ways instead. The future we were chasing disappeared, leaving only memories here. I still close my eyes sometimes just to see you one more time. The last dream we shared was the one I still carry everywhere. A picture of a life we planned that slipped away from our hands. You were my hope, my reason why, the brightest star in my darkest sky. I still hold on. I walk through places we used to go, remembering the love we used to know. Your voice still echoes in my mind, like a song I can't leave behind. Maybe we were not meant to stay, maybe love just fades away. But I will always remember the dream we shared together. If dreams could come true again, I would find you back then. I would hold you a little longer and love you a little stronger. Love you a world longer. You're still a piece of my heart. But life wrote another page and left us standing far away. The last dream we shared, because you were my beautiful dream, the one I'll always keep. Some dreams end, but some memories never do. There were words I wanted to say, but silence became our goodbye. I saw the distance in your eyes, even when you stood by my side. We stopped talking like we used to do, and slowly I was losing you. The memories are still in my room. The scent of you still remains too soon. I tried to hold what we became, but love was already fading away. I waited for a reason why, but all I heard was your silent goodbye. A goodbye written in silence. No words, no tears, no final sentence. You walked away without a sound, leaving my heart on the ground. I searched for answers in the dark, trying to find where we lost our hearts. But some endings come quietly, like a goodbye written in silence. I remember the nights we stayed awake, the promises we promised not to break. You were the dream I wanted to keep, the love I carried in my sleep. Now every place reminds me of you. Every song feels like something we knew. I'm learning how to let you go, but my heart still moves too slow. Maybe we were a beautiful mistake, a love that time couldn't save. Maybe the silence was the truth, that we will always remember the days when your love was my safest place. A goodbye written in silence, the hardest ending I ever witnessed. You left without saying goodbye, but I saw it in your eyes. I'll keep the memories we made, even the ones that caused me pain, because loving you was real to me. Even when you had to leave, some goodbyes are never spoken, they're only felt. I still remember your eyes before they stopped looking at me the same. I saw the change before you left, a different look, a different breath. The love that used to shine so bright slowly disappeared into the night. I held your hand, but somehow we were falling apart. I tried to bring back what we had, but I couldn't stop what we lost. I kept searching for the person you were, but I only found a memory. The love I lost in your eyes was the love that once saved my life. You used to look at me like forever, like we would always be together. Now I see a stranger in your face, someone I can't recognize. remember your smile, the way you made life feel worthwhile. Now I'm standing here alone, trying to make peace with what is gone. Maybe I held on too long, maybe I held on too long. Maybe our story was already done, but I would give anything tonight to see that love in your eyes. If love could speak one more time, would it say goodbye or stay tonight? Would you hold me like before, or would you walk out the door? I'll never know the answer why, but I remember your eyes. The love I lost in your eyes still haunts me every night. Even though you're far away, your memory refused to fade. You were the dream I couldn't keep, the promise I carried too deep. And even after all this time, I miss the love in your eyes. I lost your love, but I still remember. I was searching for forever, but I didn't know I was walking toward goodbye. I remember the way we started, two hearts that were open and honest. You were the dream I wanted to find, the missing piece of my life. I built a future around your name, believed our love would stay the same. But somewhere between yesterday and now, we became strangers somehow. I never saw the ending coming, I never knew I was losing. You were my ending before I knew, the final page I never wanted to lose. I thought you were my forever home, but I ended up walking alone. I gave you my heart, I gave you my time, I gave you every piece of mine. Now I'm learning the truth I couldn't see. You were my ending before I knew. The memories still call my name, the old pictures still feel the same. I see your smile inside my mind, like a moment frozen in time. I don't blame you for leaving me, some stories end silently. But I wish I knew back then that forever had an end. Maybe we were meant to meet, maybe you were a lesson for me, a beautiful chapter in my life, a love that taught me how to survive. You were my ending before I knew, the love I lost, the dream I outgrew. Even though you're far away, a part of me still calls your name. I'll carry the memories we made, the happiness and all the pain, because loving you was real to me, even if you weren't meant to stay. I found my ending before I found myself. Soft piano, tomorrow was supposed to be ours. Now I'm trying to rebuild it alone. We had plans written in the stars, 1,000 dreams, 1,000 hearts. You were the future I believed, the life I thought I'd never lead, but time changed everything we knew. And slowly I started losing you. The promises became a ghost of me. I'm standing in the ruins we made, trying to find the pieces that remain, the broken pieces of tomorrow, all I have left to hold. A future that was meant for us, a story that was never told. I'm picking up the pieces slowly, learning how to stand alone, because the dreams we built together are now a place I can't call home. I still imagine where we'd be if you were still here next to me. Would we still laugh like yesterday? Would you still choose to stay? I don't regret the love we shared, even if it disappeared. You were the best part of my past, a beautiful thing that couldn't last. Maybe tomorrow will be brighter. Maybe my heart will grow stronger. But tonight I'm still already gone. The broken pieces of tomorrow still remind me of your name. Every dream we left behind, every moment, every pain. I'll rebuild what I have lost, even if it comes at a cost, because someday I'll finally see why you weren't meant to stay with me. Soft guitar fading, the future broke apart, but I'll build again. Maybe in another life we were everything we dreamed of. I still remember the way you smiled, the way you made my world worthwhile. We were young, we were fearless, thinking love would always be endless. I saw forever in your eyes, a future waiting in the sky. But somehow time changed our story, leaving only memories. Sometimes I wonder where we'd be if fate had chosen differently. I loved you in another lifetime, in a world where you were still mine, where our hearts never had to break, where love was something we could save. Maybe somewhere we're still together, holding hands through every weather. But in this life I had to lose you, even though my heart still chooses you. I walk through places we used to go, searching for a love I used to know. Your voice still echoes in my mind, like a song I can't leave behind. I don't regret the love we made, even the tears and mistakes, because for a moment in time you were the best part of mine. If souls can meet again someday, I hope we find a better way, a place where goodbye never comes, a place where we become one. Until that day I'll carry you in every dream I'm walking through. I loved you in another lifetime, where forever was yours and mine. Even if this world moved on, a part of you still lives inside my heart. Maybe we were never meant to stay, but I remember you anyway, because some loves never die, they just wait in another life. Maybe another lifetime. We'll get it right. I smiled in front of everyone, but nobody knew I was breaking. I learned to hide the pain inside, pretending everything was alright. People saw me standing strong, but they never knew what was wrong. I carried memories every day, 1,000 tears behind my eyes. I was falling apart silently while the world kept moving around me. This is the heartbreak nobody heard, the pain hidden behind every word. I was screaming without a sound, drowned. I lost the love that meant everything. Now I'm healing where nobody sees, from the heartbreak nobody heard. I still look back at yesterday, wondering what I could have changed. Was there something I failed to do? Was I not enough for you? I kept the memories locked away, afraid they would make me break. But some scars never disappears. Maybe one day I'll find peace. Maybe this pain will finally leave, but I'll always remember the night when I lost the love of my life. This is the heartbreak nobody heard, the silent pain behind every word. I survived the nights alone, learning how to stand on my own. Your memory still stays with me. I'll keep walking through the dark with a healed but broken heart nobody heard. But my heart knew. You promised forever, but forever disappeared with you. I still remember the words you said, the dreams you placed inside my head, the dreams you placed inside my head. You were the future I believed. You told me you would never leave. You were the future I believed. I built my world around your name, thinking love would always stay the same. But slowly your heart changed its way and left me with the words you gave. I held on to every lie, hoping you would never say goodbye. Your empty promise was the only thing I'd left, a heart that turned into a memory. You said you'd stay forever, but forever didn't last. Now I'm standing in the ruins of everything we had. Your empty promise, still etching for the person you left behind. Kept waiting for your call, thinking you would come back after all. I kept waiting for your call, thinking you would come back after all. But silence became the truth, that I was losing you. I don't hate you for walking away. Some hearts just stop choosing to stay. But I wish you told me before that I was loving you alone. Maybe someday I'll understand why you let go of my hand. Maybe someday I'll be free from the love that broke me. But a part of me will always know you were the best love I had to let go. Your empty promise was a dream I couldn't save, a beautiful beginning with a painful ending page. I gave you all my heart, I gave you everything. Now I'm learning how to live without the love you couldn't bring. Some promises are beautiful until they disappear. Soft piano, I waited for you until I forgot how to wait. Every night I watched the door, hoping you would come back once more. I kept believing in a sign that days passed, but I stayed the same, still holding on to your name. Everyone told me to move on, but my heart kept holding on. I was waiting for a love that was already gone. Oh, the night I stopped waiting was the night I finally saw you weren't coming back, gone. I stopped calling your name. I let go of the memories that were causing in me pain. Was the night I found my way, even though it's myself today. I still remember your smile, the way you made life worthwhile. But memories can't hold my hand when I'm trying to learn to stand. I loved you more than you knew, I gave everything to you. But love can't survive alone when only one heart holds on. Maybe we were meant to end, maybe we were only in a chapter I'll never forget. A love I'll always respect, can't keep here for someone who disappeared. The night I stopped waiting was the night I became strong. I realized my heart could heal and move on. I'll carry what we were, but I won't live in yesterday, because losing you taught me how to find my own way. I waited for you until I finally chose me, until I finally chose me.